share the stream if anybody wants to chill. This is good. What are we doing here? Ooh. Yeah. It's all coming back to me. It's all coming back. I say that, but you know, kind of like riding a bike. If you're into it, you got a knack for it, you get good at it. You can do anything you want to do. Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, find somebody that believes in you. It's important. I don't know how I feel about my curvy lines. I mean, tell you what, let's see if I can't do something neat here. Let's do a little flower. Just for fun. It's been a while. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just freehand it. Wild style, like a real one. They're not all the same. Huh? Can you see that? Just used the stylus and kind of just drew a little. It almost looks like a clover, but it'll look like a flower when I'm done. How are we doing, chat? I got a little jittery. I drank too much coffee, I think. You gotta take that into account when you're doing little detail work stuff like this. It's a little hard when you're nervous, you know? You want a bigger view? We don't need the sheep right now, do we? Let's do that. Let's do this. Still kind of looks like a clover. Watch this. There he is. All right, get ready for some taps. Test tap. You ready? Let's go for it. How was that? All right, so before I tool the flower, I'm going to tool around it. This is a craft tool. B2042. Fine. Well, good. Get ready. There's some more coming. Here it comes. Let's see, how can I do this where you can see it and my fingers aren't in the way? Maybe zoom out a little. Let's see. It's important to get a deep cut, because if you don't get a deep enough cut, you don't push down hard enough when you're cutting, you won't be able to get that nice little shelf when you bevel around it. All right, I'm too zoomed in. It's a difficult proposition to film this because it's very tight close up. You're like, you know. Tap, tap. You don't have to waylay it with the first swing. You can just tap it in, you know. You can dent it more if it wasn't hard enough, but you can't undent it. Take your time. Go slow. Soft taps. The leather's supple, it's wet. It moves. Look at that. See what I mean? And you don't have to get it all in the first run. Go around. Come back. Go again. That's probably better. That's angled. A nice little. Right? So you're almost like chiseling into the little trench you just dug. Almost undercutting it. Building a shadow around it. The same tool, but not as wide. You know, one's narrow, so you can get in the tight corners. Small, medium, large. We're gonna go with the medium one. We're gonna go around again. Get a little background fade. Now this time, instead of diving in tight, I'm gonna rear it back a little bit, get a wider mark. The outside shadow. It's not perfect. Doesn't have to be. It's just practice. That was a checkered beveler. Give us shadow. This one's just a smooth one for smoothing. I'm gonna go in between the petals to show which ones overlap where. Stand out a little bit. All right. Let's see if you can see it. See the shadows? See how it looks like the petals now overlap instead of just next to each other? Yeah, you like that? All right. Yeah, this is cool. Now, the next cool tool we're going to use is kind of pear-shaped. Makes a egg dent or so, like depending on how you lean it. You know, you can go flat and get a pear shape. You can get it. We'll go in at an angle and get just that edge there and bevel out with it and get a neat effect. The pear shape. seen it? Eliza is a fun tool because you can get real personal with it. Get it all the way up to that edge. Make it look good and uniform. Like you just got a little bit of petal curl on a real flower. It's a leather flower. If anything's too high, you can just use your fingers. Everything's a tool. So we can add some more embellishment to this. I know it's a little wonky, but it's just a test flower. Just a test. But there's more. Let's see. We're going to break out the swivel knife and do some accent cuts on the flower. Let's see if I can get a good shot of this here. Tightest shot I got. Locate the seed tool one more time. It's just like a tiny, but it's a little round dude, and it's got there we go. Got some little ridges around it, so it makes like a neat little pattern. Make a little circle. We can improve. It's a little better. Still a little wonky, but it's going to be okay. Not every flower is perfect. It's also pretty small, and it's been a while. So, practice.